A stargate is a device that creates an artificial wormhole between two distinct locations, allowing people to walk from one planet to another in an instant. These portals have appeared in a range of science fiction films, TV shows, and novels, most notably in the 1994 movie Stargate and its various spin-off series. The concept is fascinating. If such devices were real, they would make spaceships absolutely obsolete. After all, why fly from one end of the galaxy to another if you could simply walk through a stargate instead? But what if stargates were real? Could they really exist on Earth? Let's find out.
There's 51 million people entering another
surveillance camera capturing the
unidentified flying object.
lockdowns and mass testing.
air today that the world is going to end.
As strange as they may sound, stargates are based on real science. The concept is known as an Einstein-Rosen bridge, and it is modeled after vacuum solution to the Einstein field equations. According to this theory, it is possible to create coordinated systems with an embedding diagram that connect to exterior regions in spacetime. In hypothetical terms, this would look like a tube between vast regions of space and time. Scientists have debated whether these wormholes would collapse in on themselves, or whether they would remain stable enough to traverse. The biggest threat would probably be the excessive gravity caused by wormholes, although various scientists have stated that exotic matter, negative mass cosmic strings, and other techniques could overcome this obstacle. Time travel would also be possible with an Einstein-Rosen bridge. However, general relativity states that traveling back in time to a date before the Stargate was constructed would be impossible. Although stargates in movies like Stargate are undoubtedly interesting, there are those who say that these portals aren't just science fiction. A common theory among paranormal researchers is that various ancient cultures and lost civilizations had access to these stargates thousands of years ago. One of the most recent conspiracy theories involves the ancient Sri Lankan capital, which is famous for its ancient Buddhist temples. In Ranmasu Uyana, there is a strange carving that is known as Sakwala Chakraya. This translates as universe cycle. Some believe that this is some kind of ancient star map, while others believe it is far more innocuous. There are a few strange, unexplained details about the star map. Firstly, it was not mentioned by any of the Buddhist monks, and its purpose is a mystery. This is particularly stunning, as the Buddhist monks of this period were known for being meticulous record keepers. Secondly, there is a strange set of seats around the star map that have puzzled archaeologists for decades. The carvings found at Anuradhapura are also identical to carvings found at various sites around the planet in places like Egypt and Peru. In addition, Anuradhapura is just a stone's throw from Danigala Mountain, which is also known as Alien Mountain due to its strange shape and flat top. Some people say that this flat top was used as a landing platform for spacecraft thousands of years ago. But there are many other potential stargates around the world, and the most obvious is perhaps Stonehenge. There are those who say that this megalithic site was placed on the convergence of 14 ley lines, creating a powerful vortex. In 1971, these stones were struck by lightning, allegedly activating the Stargate and causing nearby bystanders to disappear. The Gate of the Gods is another potential location for an ancient Stargate. Located near Lake Titicaca in Peru, this ancient site is basically a giant stone door that has puzzled archaeologists for decades. Legends state that some humans passed through this door after being chosen by the gods, and that this portal was connected to another world. Some stories also speak of these same humans returning to visit the Earth, accompanied by the gods themselves. Another story states that a strange golden disc was needed to open the door, and that this mysterious object fell from the sky. Funnily enough, a small indentation was found near the doorway, indicating that this legend may have some truth to it. We also can't forget about Abu Ghurab in Egypt. Although modern archaeologists refer to it as a sun temple, paranormal researchers believe that it was actually used as some kind of stargate. Extremely precise drill holes and cuts have been found throughout the site, suggesting that whoever constructed the temple had access to advanced technology. Even stranger is the fact that several massive stone blocks weighing several tons are scattered around the area, almost as if blown apart by a massive explosion. Researchers also point to the strange dishes found throughout Abu Ghurab, which feature puzzling gear-like designs around the edges. There's also a strange platform made entirely of crystal alabaster that is said to vibrate with the Earth's frequencies. It might surprise you to learn that many researchers believe a Stargate is located in Lake Michigan. In 2007, archaeologists discovered a strange stone formation on the bottom of the lake. This stone structure is at least 9,000 years old, and it features a carving of a mastodon. These animals went extinct 10,000 years ago. However, a number of disappearances have been reported in the area since the 1800s. Rumors also speak of a Stargate buried in ancient Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq and Iran. Researchers point to a strange Sumerian seal that seems to depict a god emerging from a portal of some kind. There are even those that say that the 2003 invasion of Iraq was sparked by Saddam Hussein's discovery of the Stargate. According to conspiracy theorists, the Americans wanted to seize control of the Stargate and use it for themselves. It's worth pointing out that there is no real evidence that any of these stone monuments were ever used as Stargates. From the perspective of our own technological knowledge, these stone portals would need to be connected to some kind of power source in order to function as Stargates. Of course, there's always the possibility that these Stargates were constructed using technology that we can't even conceive of. There's also the possibility that the power source was located not on our world, but on the other side of the Stargate, perhaps on an alien planet. One thing's for sure, these strange monuments are truly thought-provoking, and they're worth visiting if you ever get the chance. Who knows? Maybe you'll step through and end up in another world.